boys feeling a few hours out now from kick-off?
They're pretty relaxed, as you can imagine, this time of the day. But I'm sure there'll be some nerves starting to creep in now. But seeing them at all breakfast, they're all in a pretty good mood, which is good.
How the new boys in the squad like leading up to the first game?
Again, pretty relaxed. But got to remember, some of those guys have played Test matches for Australia and played in grand finals and all that. So they have played in big games. Obviously, it's not quite the same as Origin, but they our preparation's been good and they're pretty confident.
What's the approach of the coaching staff leading up in these final couple of hours? Obviously, trying to keep the boys relaxed, not trying to get them hyped.
Oh, look, our job's done. You're not going to coach anything into the day or change the way we're going to play today. So, our job is just to make sure they can be as relaxed as possible today. Make sure that that they can get the sleep, get the rest, or and we're going to go for a walk shortly and get a bit of exercise. So that's our job, to make sure that they do that properly.
No surprises that Cooper's been cleared to play?
No. Was there any? No. He's a quick healer, obviously.
You've been preparing for him to be in the side?
There was never any doubt from anyone here that he wouldn't play.
What are the players doing today in preparation for tonight? Were they just having a chilled one?
Yeah, like with most days, with the Origin, obviously they get up at their own leisure and have breakfast. We'll assemble here in probably the next 15-20 minutes and go for a walk, and then come back, have lunch together, and then it's up to themselves now to get their own preparation right. And we'll have a meeting at about 6:30 or something, and then jump on the bus, and here we go.
Matty, do you think Cooper's injury was overblown? Do you think they've pumped that up a fair bit, the Queenslanders?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. Obviously, he's twisted his ankle. We saw him get carted off on the golf cart, so there was obviously something wrong there. But again, he's had extraordinary healing powers in the past. He's a super player, and as I said, we've never had any doubt that he wouldn't play.
Looking at the weather at the moment, obviously there's been the forecast of rain for the better part of the last week. It seems to be holding off at the moment. Is that changing any sort of approach to the game, or is it just keep with a specific game plan, just regardless of the weather?
Oh, I think if it poured rain, you'd have to change, order your tactics slightly. But at the moment it looks as though it could hold off, and I hope for everyone's sake the weather holds off, because we want a good crowd in there tonight. And I've got no doubt that with a dry pitch, both teams are going to put on a pretty good game of footy.
There is the sort of common feeling that probably a bit of rain will favour you guys.
I don't know about that. Again, as I said, both teams have got to go through it, and I've never seen Greg Inglis, Jonathan Thurston, Cooper Cronk or Cameron Smith play bad in a wet game either.